from inside the church to outside the gate, so that the other people in the community can come and fetch. So that when they come, in their numbers, you know how important water is? In their numbers. We on generator, and I'll go and call everybody in the community. I don't on gen, make when I come fetch water. Sometimes they will fetch for 1 hour, 2 hours before we off the generator. I was doing that genuinely, without asking anything in return from anybody. This is a testimony. Somehow, God gave us a property, a land to build. We started building. The area, my wife and I, the area too do not have good water. One of the major problems they have there is water. So before we moved, we already worried because they buy tank. Is it tank they call it? Yeah? Yeah, tank. You buy it and empty it. When you finish using it, you buy another tank. Do you understand it? That's the way they survive there. Or during rainy season, you save enough water. I will carry you. Ladies and gentlemen, one Igbo man, like 3 houses away from me, did the first borehole. If you must do borehole there to get good water, you will go down. Did the first one, collapse. Second one, collapse. Third one, he got water. One day, then we have not moved. I was going to site. He called me. We are not friends. We are not related. Just a greet. He said, Pastor, when you move, I will give you water. He was joking. Brothers and sisters, as I'm talking to you now, 3 houses away from the man's house, he connected the tap. When my wife and I, after we have moved, we went to go and thank him. He said, you are thanking me. I'm doing it for you. We don't know ourselves. Our mission is Igbo. They're not related anyway. One day he told me, he said, as I am pumping water for you, I don't like it. I want you to buy your own pumping machine. So that with or without me, you can be pumping by yourself. I don't want you to depend on me to have water. I believe the water I gave to people in my community, God went forward and helped me to also give me water. Whatsoever a man sow. Do you know what I want to do? What you do for God today goes to the future to wait for you. Nothing is lost. If you are serving God, you haven't seen reward today, don't give up. In they come. What I say? In they come. And sometimes it comes bigger than what you expected. Say I hear. And can I say this to you? God's payment is more than money. It is GT Bank, Chevron, all these people that use money to pay. God used much more than money to pay. Can I pray for 3 people? This year, 2024, Sunday, Jehovah will reward you abundantly. Amen. God will reward you abundantly. Amen. Beyond your widest imagination, God will shock you. God will shock you. God will shock you. Sit down. I've not started. I'm just greeting you people. Am I wasting your time?
No way.
My daughter, first daughter, her name is Anita. I didn't go to any kind of school. The school I attended is Grace. Person that didn't go to any school, this is book number 13. The 2 of my books, I think I brought them here the other time I came. We have sold about 23,000 copies by mercy. My daughter Anita went to university in Benin City. They called the school Benson Idahosa University, BIU. She came out first class. She studied accounting, sat for ICANN, blasted it. Then a bank called her. Before they employed her, they said she was going to do exam. They camped them for 2 weeks. She came out the best out of 40-something people. It is the service I render to God, and I'm also rendering, and I will continue to render, that God is using my children to pay. Say I hear. Say I hear. So can you now look at me and say, I know no book? I know book. If I know they worry me, I be. Celebrate Pastor Dixon. Don't be tired. What I say? Don't be tired. Keep pushing. Keep serving. One day, God will press a button that will change everything about your life. If you say that amen, well, God will press the button this week. Amen. I want to show you something. Chapter 16. I don't like reading this passage, but I want to read it because of the names involved. But I'm going to read it. They are very difficult to pronounce. But I'm going to read it. The one that no one help me pronounce them. Romans chapter 16. Help me ask your neighbor, why are you here? Paul, one of the places, one of the places Paul pastored the church was in Rome. He planted a church in Rome. Now when you hear the book of Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Titus, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, 1 Thessalonians are still there. And once in a year or twice in a year, Bishop writes a letter to all the branches. That's what we are going to see. That's why you see him mentioning names. He was there with them. He knows them. That's why when somebody wants to be a member of a church, be a good one. Stay in church and stay. Leave this scripture. Give me 2 Timothy. When I see member, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. First of all, put verse 11. Only Luke is with me. Take Mark and bring him with thee. Why? To me for the same chapter, same 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. I remember a member used to have. The guy troubled me. The guy wahala me. One day I called him. I said, Peter, I said, sir. I said, I want to sow you as a seed to another church. Before you come and kill me. I carry him. Went to one bishop in the Keja, Bishop Francis Chijioke, I don't know. I said, Bishop, this my member. He can play keyboard, he can sing, can do many things. I want to sow him to you as a seed. Bishop said, Apostle, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. What a seed. He didn't know the content of the seed. He was thanking me. He not reached 1 month when he joined that church. Bishop called me. He said, Apostle, this your seat not good. Come on. Look at verse 1. I commend unto you Fabe, our sister, which is a servant of the church, which is at Cetra. Next verse, please. That you receive her in the Lord as becoming sent, and that you assist her. You see, recommendation. Epinatus. What a name. Epinatus. Nice fruit. Next verse. Salot. Now, if you continue till end, if you read it, we don't have time. He was commending, and commending. I want you to listen very carefully. We are looking at understanding your purpose in a local church. This